that our country can be bigger and better and stronger and more productive than ever before. I'm convinced. But here's the problem. So the Wall Street Journal this morning, who's starting to treat me nicely. Can you believe they're really starting to treat me nicely, which I respect, because I respect the Wall Street Journal. If they write poorly about me, I'll disrespect them very quickly. But now I respect. In fact, they had a beautiful editorial today, and they had a beautiful, big, full-page editorial 2 days ago, the full page. I love it. Okay. But I look at the Wall Street Journal, I pick it up, look at that picture. Okay, I'm going to explain what that picture is. Got a lot of people. Look at that. That picture, it's a picture of Putin and the leader of Iran getting together, and they're now forming a major partnership, a major coalition, and they were both forced into it because our president has no clue. So now we just gave Iran $150 billion. We made one of the worst transactions I've ever seen in my life. Forget about deals with countries. This is the most incompetent negotiation I have ever seen in my life. We get nothing. We get nothing. All we do is get nuclear weapons within 10 years and probably a lot sooner than that. We get nothing. And they get $150 billion. They get 24-day periods. They even, in many cases, can self-police. Can you imagine? We think you're building nuclear weapons. Well, we'll call you and tell you, oh, we're okay. This was done by grossly incompetent people. This was done by people that have no idea what they're doing. And we don't even get our prisoners back. We give them $150 billion. We don't even get our prisoners back. We get nothing. We get nothing. So we've now made a terror state, Iran. Look at him. He's sitting there. And Putin looks like he's nervous being with the other guy. You believe it? Because they're now a wealthy terror state. And we could have made a great deal. We should have said, we want our prisoners back. First meeting, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I mean, one of them's there because he's a Christian. He's a pastor. He's a Christian. We should have said, we want our prisoners back, fellas. Go ahead. Doesn't mean anything to you. Our people want them back. It'll set a nice tone, because I like negotiation. I like taking something and making it. And we do have to be careful with nuclear. Nuclear is a very bad word. It's a very bad word. And I want to get Obama out because he doesn't have a clue. He thinks he doesn't have a clue. He doesn't have a clue. He thinks, and this is true, he thinks that global warming is our biggest problem. Can you believe this? Global warming. You know, I'll tell you what our biggest problem is, and I hate to even say it. Our biggest problem is nuclear warming. That's our biggest problem. And unless we're smart, and I mean smart and tough and cunning, there are going to be problems like you've never seen. You think Paris was bad? You think that's bad? You think that's bad? We better get smart. So I like the idea of an agreement, but I want an agreement that we win. Now, they should have said, you got to give us our prisoners. And they would have said no. Guarantee. They would have said no. That's what I do. I do this all the time. It's so easy. It's so easy. And then what you do, bye-bye, we're going, and you get up, you leave. Now you double and triple up the sanctions. Within 48 hours, they call back, okay, we'll give you your prisoners. That's one thing. Then you tell them, after you have the prisoners, after, that you're not getting the $150 billion. No, you tell them. It's too much money. It's too much money. It's what I do.